Occasionally I get asked, hey, is it cheaper to make a fursuit or buy a fursuit? And while the question might seem very simple and straightforward, the answer is a little bit complicated. Let me explain. See, typically when you're going to be buying a fursuit, you're commissioning an artist, so you're exchanging money, your character reference, and a wait time for, hopefully, if everything goes well, a finished fursuit. But when you're going to make a fursuit, there's a couple things you need to consider. First, you need to consider the cost of materials. Next, you need to consider the cost of the tools that you're going to need to assemble those materials. And then there's the third cost, which I don't think a lot of people actually consider when they're making this decision, and that's the cost of your time. See, this is the one that I think that everybody should consider as the deciding factor when you're trying to pick between making a fursuit and buying a fursuit. Because at the end of the day, you're going to end up with a fursuit either way. But with one way, you're going to end up with the potential and the knowledge to make more fursuits. And that's where I believe the savings is. Because if you look at the cost of the materials and the tools to assemble one fursuit, you're going to find that it's pretty comparable to commissioning a suit. I hope this kind of gives you a little peek into why it's a little bit complicated to answer the question, is it cheaper to make a fursuit or buy a fursuit?